Have you ever had an itch that just wouldn't go away? You tried lotion, changed your soap, maybe even blamed the weather. But deep down, something about it felt different. It wasn't just dry skin, it wasn't just age. It was like your body was trying to tell you something, but couldn't use words. And here's the truth no one really talks about. As we grow older, our bodies stop shouting and start whispering. And one of the quietest, but most important ways it speaks is through your skin. In today's video, we're going to reveal 4 surprising places on your body where itchiness, especially if it keeps coming back, might be signaling something much deeper. We're not just talking about discomfort. We're talking about early signs of circulation issues, organ stress, nerve fatigue, and even hidden malnutrition. If you're over 70, these aren't things you can afford to brush off. Because while the itch might feel small, the message behind it might be life-changing. Stay with me until the very end, because the last area we'll discuss is one that many older adults ignore, and it's often the first to signal a serious imbalance. If you find this topic important already, let me know in the comments by typing "still listening" so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We make content that puts senior health, longevity, and independence at the center of everything. All right, let's begin with the first itchy spot and the silent warning it may be trying to send. Sign number 1, persistent itching on the lower legs. Your second heart might be in trouble. It usually starts as a little itch, right around the calves or ankles. You scratch it a bit, maybe throw on some lotion, and forget about it. But the next day, it's back. Maybe even a little worse. If you're over 70 and have been dealing with chronic itching on your lower legs, with no rash, no bites, no allergic reaction, this could be more than dry skin. It could be a red flag from your vascular system. Let me explain. Your legs aren't just for walking. In fact, doctors often call them the second heart. Why? Because the muscles in your legs help pump blood back up toward your heart. And when circulation slows down, especially in older adults, the first place to show signs is your lower legs. According to the Cleveland Clinic and Mayo Clinic, one of the early signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD, a condition where arteries become narrowed or blocked, is persistent itchiness or discomfort in the lower limbs. This happens because your legs aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrients. The skin becomes dry and fragile, and nerve endings become more sensitive, leading to itchiness or a burning sensation. Let me tell you a quick story. Dale, 82, a retired carpenter, always dismissed the itching on his shins as just dry skin. But after noticing nighttime cramping, swelling, and that his lotions weren't helping anymore, he finally brought it up to his doctor. A quick vascular exam showed poor circulation in both legs. Thankfully, Dale caught it early enough to reverse some of the damage, with light walking, compression socks, and changes to his diet. That's the key: early detection. So here's what to look out for. A chronic itch on your lower legs, especially at night. Skin that feels cooler or looks pale/bluish, mild swelling, numbness, or muscle cramping. Little to no relief from regular moisturizers. And here's what you can do about it. Take short, frequent walks to activate blood flow. Elevate your legs when sitting to reduce pooling. Wear compression socks to support your veins. Cut down on salt and sugar, both of which damage circulation. And most importantly, talk to your doctor and ask for an ABI, ankle brachial index test, if this sounds familiar. If you've ever had persistent itching in your lower legs, or you're dealing with it now, comment legs below so we know this message reached the right person. Because sometimes an itch isn't just an itch. It's your body whispering, "Please help me before it's too late." Now let's move on to the next spot. One that's even harder to see, but just as urgent. Sign 2. Persistent itching on the upper or mid-back. A silent signal from your organs. It's one of the itchiest spots, and one of the hardest to reach. You twist, stretch, maybe grab a back scratcher, or rub up against the door frame. It helps for a minute. But the itch on your upper or mid-back keeps coming back, day after day, week after week. And the strange thing? There's no rash, no redness, no bug bite. Most people shrug it off as old age or dry skin. But what if I told you this itch might not be coming from your skin at all? According to experts at Harvard Health and Johns Hopkins, persistent itching on your back, especially if it's unexplained, could be a warning sign from your internal organs, particularly your liver or kidneys. Here's why. Your liver and kidneys are your body's filters. They clean your blood, remove waste, and keep everything in balance. But as we age, these organs slow down, and when toxins start building up in your bloodstream, one of the first places they show up is your skin. Specifically, the upper back and torso, where nerve endings are dense and extra sensitive. Let me introduce you to Alex, 77. She'd been scratching her back more than usual. At first, she blamed it on the detergent, then maybe her new sweater. But she also noticed something else. Her ankles were swelling more. She felt more tired than usual, and she'd wake up at night feeling overheated and itchy. When she finally spoke to her doctor, blood tests revealed early-stage kidney dysfunction. They caught it just in time. Here's the truth. Unexplained back itchiness in older adults has been linked to chronic kidney disease, liver dysfunction, and even certain forms of cancer, like lymphoma or bile duct disease. What should you watch for? Constant itch that doesn't improve with moisturizers, no visible rash or irritation. Nighttime itching that interrupts your sleep. Other symptoms like swelling, fatigue, yellowish skin, or changes in urination. And here's what you can do. Drink more water. Hydration supports kidney and liver health. Avoid high-sodium processed foods that strain your kidneys. Limit alcohol, which taxes the liver. Talk to your doctor about liver and kidney function tests, especially if you take multiple medications. Eat foods rich in antioxidants, like leafy greens, berries, and garlic, to support natural detox. This is one of those signs that most people ignore until it's too late. If you've been dealing with an itch in your upper back that just won't go away, type "back" in the comments. You never know who you might help by sharing your story, or what conversation you might spark with someone who's feeling the same. Because sometimes the most persistent itches are your body's quietest cries for help. Ready to move on? The next itchy spot we'll cover might be whispering something much deeper about your emotions and your brain. Stay with me. Sign number 3. Persistent itchiness on the scalp or neck. Is your nervous system trying to tell you something? You run your fingers through your hair, and there it is again. That itch. Sometimes it's right on the scalp. Other times, it creeps around the back of your neck like a whisper you can't shake. You try changing shampoos. You wash more. You wash less. You blame dry air, maybe even age. But nothing seems to help. If you're over 65 and experiencing frequent itching on your scalp or neck, especially without dandruff, rash, or visible irritation, your body might be trying to tell you something far deeper than a skin issue. According to research from the National Institute on Aging and the Cleveland Clinic, chronic scalp or neck itchiness in seniors is often tied to nervous system changes, emotional stress, or early signs of neuropathy. Let's break that down. The scalp and neck are packed with sensitive nerve endings, like an alert system for your body's stress and tension. And as we age, our nervous system becomes more reactive, less able to regulate and recover from stress the way it used to. That persistent itch you feel? It could be the physical expression of emotional stress, especially if you've been feeling restless at night, irritable during the day, or like your thoughts never truly slow down. Let me tell you about Raymond, 74. He'd been retired for a few years, and while he was grateful for the rest, something felt off. His days were quieter than ever, but his mind wasn't. He found himself scratching the back of his neck constantly, especially in the evenings. No rash, no flakes, just this persistent, maddening sensation that wouldn't leave. After ruling out skin issues, his doctor gently asked, "Ray, how are you?" Really? That question opened the door. He realized he'd been bottling up anxiety, boredom, even a bit of loneliness. He wasn't depressed, but he wasn't quite at peace either, and his nervous system was showing it through his skin. This is more common than you think. In fact, studies have linked chronic itchiness in older adults to heightened cortisol, stress hormone levels, nervous system imbalances, and even early signs of cognitive decline when left unchecked. But the good news? You can calm your nerves and your skin without medications. Here are some gentle, powerful ways to respond. Try 10 minutes of deep breathing each morning or night. Go outside for a short daily walk. Sunlight and movement calm your nervous system. Practice mindful journaling or light stretching before bed. Avoid overstimulation. Too much news, noise, or screen time can aggravate symptoms, and make time for meaningful connection. A phone call, a neighborly chat, a laugh. And of course, if symptoms persist, speak to your doctor about the possibility of neuropathy, vitamin B12 deficiency, or stress-related dermatitis. If you've been experiencing this kind of itch, especially on your scalp or neck, drop the word neck in the comments to let us know you're here. Your story might comfort someone else who's quietly struggling too. Because sometimes what your scalp is trying to say isn't change your shampoo. It's slow down, breathe. You're carrying too much tension, and I need your help. Let's keep going. The next itchy spot? It could be a red flag for something your body's starving for, and you might not even know it. Sign number 4, itchiness. Across the chest or abdomen. Is your body starving for something it's not getting? You notice it when you're relaxing after dinner. A soft, nagging itch across your chest, or maybe just below, near your belly. No rash, no new detergent, just an irritation that keeps coming back. Subtle, but persistent. Now here's the surprising truth. If you're over 65 and experiencing ongoing itchiness around the chest or abdomen without any clear external cause, it might not be about your skin at all. In many older adults, this kind of itch is your body's cry for nutrients, a silent alarm that you're not absorbing the vitamins and minerals you need to stay strong, sharp, and resilient. Yes, malnutrition can happen even if you eat every day. Let me explain. As we age, our digestion changes. Our stomach produces less acid, our intestines absorb less efficiently, and over time, even with a decent appetite, we can slowly lose out on vital nutrients like vitamin B12, essential for nerves and brain health, zinc and magnesium, crucial for immunity and skin repair, omega-3s and healthy fats, needed for reducing inflammation and keeping your skin supple. And when the body's missing these things, it often starts by sending signals through your skin, especially in areas with lots of nerve endings and blood flow, like your torso. Take Elaine, 81. She had always been healthy, but over time her meals became simpler. Toast here, soup there. She wasn't losing weight, so she assumed she was fine. But she started noticing a strange itch across her chest and stomach that no lotion could soothe. It was worse in the evenings. She thought it was dry air or aging skin, until a routine blood test showed low B12, iron, and mild anemia. Her body was missing the fuel it needed, and that little itch? It was the first warning sign. What's dangerous about nutrient deficiencies in seniors is that they often hide in plain sight. You can have normal blood pressure, no drastic weight loss, still feel fine most days, but under the surface, your cells might be running on empty. Here's what chronic itch in the chest or abdomen may point to: vitamin B12 or folate deficiency, low zinc or iron omega-3 fatty acid insufficiency, even issues with your thyroid or digestive system. But here's the good news. Unlike other health problems, this one is highly fixable. Start with small changes. Add a handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds to your snack plate. Enjoy a boiled egg or some salmon once or twice a week. Sprinkle nutritional yeast, rich in B vitamins, on your soup or veggies. Or talk to your doctor about a quality multivitamin designed for seniors. Most importantly, don't ignore your appetite. If you've been eating less lately due to fatigue, low mood, or lack of interest, that alone can trigger a chain reaction in your body. Because even a small nutritional gap, over time, can impact your energy, skin, mood, memory, and yes, even your lifespan. If you've ever felt a mysterious itch across your chest or belly and thought, this just feels off, please type chest in the comments to let us know you're here. Your experience might help someone else realize they're not alone. This isn't about fear. It's about listening to your body's whispers before they become shouts. So the next time you feel that itch across your torso, pause. Check in. It might not be your soap. It might be your body gently reminding you, I need more nourishment. Let's move forward. The final sign on our list might be the one most often dismissed, yet it's directly tied to your stress, sleep, and brain health. Final thoughts. Your body doesn't shout, it whispers. Are you listening? If you've made it this far, take a quiet moment. Close your eyes. Now ask yourself honestly, have you felt that strange itch lately? On your legs, your back, your scalp, your chest? Not just once or twice, but again and again, without any clear cause. Maybe you shrugged it off. Maybe you grabbed lotion. Maybe you told yourself it was nothing. But what if it's not nothing? What if that persistent little itch is your body waving a red flag, a gentle whisper saying, please pay attention, I need help? You see, aging isn't about decline. It's about awareness. Your body still speaks to you, just in quieter ways, through an ache, a little fatigue, or yes, an itch that refuses to go away. Each of the signs we covered today isn't meant to scare you. They're meant to empower you, because you now know itchy legs could signal poor circulation and increased heart risk. An itchy back might point to kidney or liver stress. A scalp that won't stop itching could be stress or nerve-related, and a torso itch might mean your body is starving for nutrients. And the beautiful part? These signs can be reversed. These issues can be addressed. And your body? It can heal if you give it what it's asking for. So don't wait for something to get worse. Take action, even if it's small. Drink more water, move your legs, breathe deeper, nourish your body, get that checkup, ask the questions. Because the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better, with strength, with clarity, with peace of mind. And that starts by listening to what your body has been trying to tell you all along. Now it's your turn. Have you experienced any of these signs recently? Which one felt most familiar to you? Please leave a comment below and share your story. It could help someone else in this community feel seen and understood. If this video helped you, please like it. Share it with someone you love. And subscribe so you don't miss our next video, because your health, your independence, your joy, they all matter. Thank you for being here with us today. Stay strong, stay curious, and above all, stay kind to your body. We'll see you in the next video.